So the MLB season preview is going to be the Houston Astros. Astros are a team that has been dominant for almost a decade, man. Definitely was coming from a rags to riches kind of territory of building from the farm system. They had a kid named Jose Altuve who was only 5'5", 5'6", and they were very high on him, and he turned out to be one of the best hitters in MLB history. They had some great prospects, had some great signings, and it led to World Series championships. And while it was easy to root for them in the first one, after finding out cheating scandals and them not being super classy and not really using using fans and using trash cans as a way to have an edge on knowing what the Dodgers were going to do. It really did have a huge tarnish on their entire legacy, on the organization, on all the players, and it turned into hate. And a lot of people across the country love to hate the Houston Astros. They've been a villain now. They went from a team to root for to a villain, and I think they've acknowledged it. They know. I don't know if there's any remorse for it. I think they are just wanting to win, and they did that. Um, I per, Honestly, I think they should have gotten their 2017 World Series title ripped off of them. I'm super upset that the commissioner of baseball did nothing. I think all the players should have been expelled or suspended for the whole year that was part of that team. I feel like that team should have been exiled from MLB season. I think their championship should have been stripped, their rings, everything stripped. Definitely. But overall, it didn't happen. Um, and here we are. Houston Astros are still a talented team. They got some great guys. And I know they're trying to chase another World Series ring. So the Houston Astros, their last World Series was 2022. They beat the Phillies in six. Last year's record was 90-72, and they were able to get to the ALCS. They lost to the Texas Rangers in 7 games. Great series. Um, they acquired this offseason Josh Hader, who is the closer, and Victor Carantini, who's the catcher. Um, and I mean, it is. I mean, it's not bad. It's a good acquisition to get Josh Hader. Honestly, could help them out a lot. But they also lost a lot, and the departures were Hector Neris, Phil Matone, Ryan Stanek, and catcher Martin Maldonado. Martin Maldonado was a starting catcher. Obviously, they're putting another guy that I think will excel, and he's young, but that's a huge loss. 3 relief pitchers in that bullpen, I think that's a huge loss, and I think that's going to affect them a lot. Um, Ranking wise, they were 7th in home runs, 3rd in hits, 4th in batting average, 8th in ARA, 7th in strikeouts, 8th in home runs allowed. That's not great. 17th in errors committed, 18th in saves, and 14th in field percentage. So defense was okay. Um, Saves, I don't think they really needed to do that much just because of the winnings. Um, the home runs allowed, not fantastic. But I mean, they have a great entire team for this. When you look at the rotation, 28-year-old JP France went 11-6 with a 3.83 ERA and 101 Ks. Luis Garcia, 27 years old, he went 2-2 with a 4 ERA and 31 Ks. Christian Javier at 26, he went 10-5 with a 4.56 ERA and 159 Ks. Lance McCullers Jr. at 30, he went 4-2 with a 2.27 ERA and 50 Ks. The old man Justin Verlander 41, 13-8 with a 3.22 ERA and 144 Ks, and Framber Valdez at 30, 12-11 with a 3.45 ERA and 200 Ks. It's a great rotation. They're veteran led type of rotation, and I mean I think they're going to do what they've been doing for a while, and that's dominate. Um, they're not gonna be guys that are um, in the one range of ERA, but I mean they have enough offense where they will still get wins. I really do believe in this rotation. It's really good, and they're veteran. They've been there before. You look at the bullpens, looking a little iffy. 33-year-old Rafael Montero, 67.1 innings pitched, 5.08 ERA, 79 Ks. Seth Martinez at 29, he is 43 innings pitched with a 5.23 ERA and 45 Ks. Brian Abreu at 26, who's 72 innings pitched, 1.75 ERA and 100 Ks. And Bennett Souza at 28 with a 9 innings pitched, 4 ERA, 10 Ks. I think this is a questionable thing just because this bullpen is okay. Brian Abreu is a monster. I think Rafael Montero is definitely overlooked. And I think Seth Martinez is overlooked. Um, but, I mean, at the same time, they're losing Stanek, Neris, and Motone. And I think that could definitely affect their entirety of kind of relying on the bullpen. I think the pitchers are going to be relied on a lot more starting wise to go deep innings, and it might hurt them. It really might hurt them. But I mean, there's also the addition of Hader, and I like the two closers here between Presley and Hader. Presley at 35 at 61 innings pitched with a 31 for 37 saves, 358 ERA, and 74 Ks. And then you got Josh Hader at 29 with 56.1 innings pitched, 33 through 38 saves with 128 ERA and 85 Ks. It's fantastic. I think Hader's the closer and Presley's a setup man, but overall, that's looking good. You look at the starters. You got catcher Diaz at 25. He is 282 average, 23 home runs, 60 RBIs, and a 98.6 fielding percentage. First baseman, 37-year-old Abreu with 237 average, 18 home runs, 90 RBIs, and a 99.5 fielding percentage. Second baseman, 33-year-old Altuve, 311 average, 17 home runs, 51 RBIs, and a 97.5 fielding percentage. Shortstop Pena at 26, 263 average, 10 home runs, 52 RBIs, and a 97.6 fielding percentage. Third baseman Bregman at 29, 262 average, 25 home runs, 98 RBIs, and 96.3 fielding percentage. And outfield, left field, Yordan Alvarez at 26 is 293 average, 31 home runs, 97 RBIs, and 100% fielding percentage. Center field, Chas McCormick at 28. He had a 273 average, 22 home runs, 70 RBIs, and a 100% fielding percentage. Kyle Tucker, right field, 27, 284 average, 29 home runs, 112 RBIs, and a 99 fielding percentage. And the DH is going to be the acquired Victor Carantini at 30, 259 average, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs. DH is kind of iffy. But look at this lineup. This lineup is cold, honestly. I think you got a little bit of everything, and they're going to hit a lot of home runs. I think they hit a lot of bombs. I think their average is going to be one of the top 5 in baseball. And I really do believe that this team will go places. They will be a threat in the division. I see. There's no question about it. But will the bullpen hold up? I think the bullpen's kind of the biggest question for me. And overall, if that's the only thing, I mean, that's not too bad because it's not like they have terrible, terrible relievers. So overall, Houston Astros not looking too bad.